You guys ready to see my top 10 Funko Sodas of 2021? Stay tuned and let's see where they fall. Well, hi guys, welcome back to the show. ROCKnROWE here. Guys, today we got a good one. It's 2022. It's time to go back 2021 and see what my top 10 sodas were. These are the top 10 common sodas of 2021. I am putting them in no numerical order. These are just the top 10 across the board. I did add a couple honorable mentions in there at the end, but these are my top 10 common sodas. You may not agree with me. That's okay. That's the beauty of collecting. But this is my top 10 in no order whatsoever. But before we get into the countdown, go down, hit that subscribe button for me. It doesn't cost a dime. And guys, you're going to want to be subscribed in 2022 because we're going to have some fun stuff that's never been done before. You're going to want to be a part of it. So make sure you hit that bell notification. You'll get notified of all the new content when it drops. All right. Let's get into it. Excuse me, guys. What we're going to do, I'm going to show off the soda, then I'm going to put it on the spinner and do a little spin action on the soda that I did in the light box. Hopefully it turned out okay. But these, again, are in no numerical order. These are just my top 10 throughout the year. We're going to start off with this one right here. Corpse Bride. She's a beauty. This one's 1 out of 8,700. That is the common. And there is the Pog. She's awesome. They really did a great job on this soda with the paint job, her hair, the dress, just the detail, the skeleton arm. The detail on this soda is just amazing. Oopsies. Is just amazing. They did a fantastic job, but look at that paint job on the back there. The airbrushing on it is really cool. But this is Corpse Bride, number 10. Alright, Corpse Bride. The next one I have is Snowmizer. There is a 10,000 piece Snowmizer. Really like the can art. Again, a lot of these sodas that when I started going through them were later on in the year. So Funko really started kicking it at the end of the year with some of these molds. But this one is 8,400 piece common. But there he is. Let's take a close look of him. Check out the hair, the ice hair. The ice for the cane, the ice off the tip of the nose, if you guys can see that. They just did a really good job. Love the Snowmizer, love the cartoon every year when I was a kid. But we'll take a look at it on the spinner and we'll get to the next one. Alright guys, my next one is the Rocketeer, and he doesn't like to stand up very well. He likes to fall over quite a bit. He's head heavy, so you got to kind of warm him up and kind of move him to the back, but he's going to eventually fall. See, like that? So we'll put him up here against the can maybe, but let's take a look at him real close. But there he is. There was no chase to this one. This is number 3 of 10. But they did a really good job. The jetpack on the back. Really like that. Love the mask. They did a really good job. I'm going to lay him down. Here's the can. The can art's super cool. You got the con sticker on there. They only made 3,000 pieces of this. No chase. So I wish they would have made a chase. Would have been super limited. There is the can. Here is the Pog. 1 of 3,000 again. No chase. And there is the Pog. Try to get a good view. Alright, let's put him on the spinner and you guys can check him out. Alright guys, the next one is Duck Dodgers from Duck Dodgers. 1 out of 8,000. There is the can. Really cool mold. I mean, Soda figure out of this character is just perfect. But they knocked it out of the park. I love the teal and orange. Here is the Pog. And 1 out of 6,700 commons. And there he is there. Here is the figure. Again, they did a really good job. Look at that facial expression, the big beak, the huge feet. Guys, as you see on the spinner, my Soda decks I used to put the figure on top. These are my Soda decks. You can order them from me directly or on my Whatnot auctions on Tuesday nights. But the reason I made this disc oversized was because of this figure in particular. The feet on him were huge, and if you were trying to put him on the can, his feet just don't work on the top of a can size Pog or a disc. So what I did, I made it oversized for the can. It locks in there. You can still stack the can side by side, but I wanted to make sure that his feet fit onto the Soda deck. So there's a little history for you. But that's Duck Dodgers. Let's put him on the spinner and give him a quicker look. Alright, in at number 5 is Roboto. Check this guy out, guys. The mold they did on him was absolutely insane. When I saw this, it was just like, okay, that's definitely going to be in my top 10. The see-through body on him, again, they did a really good job. All the way around the plastic casing, you can see the gears inside there. Got his gun. Super cool. Here is the can. 1 out of 6,500. That was, again, it was a Con Soda. There he is. Super cool looking can. This is an international can, an international Pog, but it'll give you the idea. And this one was 1 out of 5,450 of the commons. And that's Roboto. Let's take a closer look at him. Alright guys, in at number 6, Godzilla. Had to have Godzilla in there. Again, this is a 12,500 piece Soda. They made quite a bit. But the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, excuse me, very popular this year. But there he is. Great looking can. And here is the figure, the Pog. Pog doesn't really do it justice at all. They kind of should have done a different colorway, different shades maybe to break it up a little bit. But 1 out of 10,500 commons. And then here is the figure. Super cool mold. They did a fantastic job on this mold. Really heavy. Takes up the whole can. And there is Godzilla. Let's take a closer look. Alright, in at number 7 is Baxter Stockman. Here is the can real quick. 10,000 piece. Super cool looking art on the can. This is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here is the Pog. Again, a super cool artwork. This is 1 out of 8,400 commons. And here is the figure. When I saw this mold, I was just blown away. The detail they did on him. Check out the wings, you guys. They're super soft. They move. Really cool job on the mold on this guy. They did a really good job. One of my favorites, but I picked him definitely because of the mold on the transparent wings. They look really good. But let's take a closer look at Baxter Stockman. Alright, in at number 8 is Snakeface. And I really love, again, this mold. Another Con Soda. This is a 5,000 piece Masters of the Universe Snakeface. But look at that can art, guys. Really cool looking. I love that it's limited. They didn't make a ton of them. Here is, again, great artwork on the Pog. 1 out of 4,200 only on the commons. So I would suggest you guys pick this one up for the long haul. It's pretty limited. But look at this mold, guys. Check out the detail on the mold. We talk about this quite a bit. The artists that design the Motu sodas really do a good job. The detail is just super cool. But there he is. And again, I love this mold. I love that it's limited. Let's take a look at it up close. Alright, in at number 9 is Heatmiser. And if you guys watch my channel, you would know that this is going to be in my top 10. Here is the can art. Again, one of my favorite shows growing up as a little kid. It was just an awesome show. Or Year Without a Santa Claus, I'm sorry. Year Without a Santa Claus. A 10,000 piece total on the Heatmiser, but look at that can. Here is the Pog, which I say is fire. Literally, look at that. 8,400 pieces on the common. But guys, this mold is so cool. The way they did his hair, the way he's holding the flame right there is all see-through. And if you do hold this up to a black light, all the tips of his hair and the back here all light up white. So it looks really cool. Put him in a black light. The chase is amazing. But this had to be in my top 10 common sodas of the year. Let's take a closer look. Alright, in at number 10, again, these are in no particular order. These are just 10 of my top ones of the year. Space Kook, Kooky Space Kook from Scooby-Doo. There is the can. It's a weird 7,500 piece, which is great. They didn't overdo it. The mold on this is definitely what sold it for me, why this made my top 10. But here is the Pog. Nothing spectacular about the Pog. 6,250 is the common amount that they made. But guys, this mold, it does a illusion in your eyes. It looks like that skull is just floating. And it pretty much is. If you look at it from the side, it doesn't look like it's connected at all. So this mold was super cool. I had to put it in my top 10 just because how unique they did it. They could have just stuffed this into a black insert back here, but no. They made it float, which is really cool. And he's my number 10. Let's take a closer look. Well, that was a closer look at Space Kook. But guys, now I got some honorable mentions. I'll go through really quick. I didn't film these up close, but I wanted to talk about them anyway. One of them is the Mad Hatter, the original Mad Hatter, not the Black Light soda. Had to be in my top 10. I really like this mold. This is how they should have done the commons, and then they should have done Black Light on the chases. But cool looking can. 12,500 piece. There is the Pog. Honorable mention, Mad Hatter. Next one is Bumble from Rudolph. You guys know I love this soda at the end of the year. 10,000 piece. There's Bumble. And here he is. Just a cute figure. They did a really good job putting it into soda form. The number of commons is 8,400 of the common. The next one is Prince John. Had to put him in there. You guys know we're huge Disney fans here on the channel. But there is the common Prince John. I love the way they did the crown. They just crushed it. Cool looking can. Look at that artwork. It's just, if you're a Disney collector, you got to have this can. Only 7,500 pieces. Honorable mention. Alright, let's see. And this one, Harlequin Demon had to be in my at least honorable mention just because of this mold right here. The way they did the head, where you can look through the face right there. Just a super cool looking mold. And you know me, I love the artistic part of these sodas. And I think they did a really good job on the mold. Here is the Pog, 8,400 commons. And I think we got one more. And last but not least, honorable mention, you got to put Sully in there. My favorite character, Monsters Inc. The chase was just amazing, but the colors they did on this was spot on. I love this figure. It takes up the whole can, nice and heavy. They did do a lot of them. Commons, 10,500 pieces. There is the Pog. And the can just looks amazing. Typical Disney fashion. But there he is. Super cool. But guys, that is my top 10. No particular order. You guys don't have to agree with me, but I would like to hear your comments down below what you guys think of my top 10 and what you guys would have replaced in your top 10 and which ones you agreed with. So leave me a comment down below. Definitely hit that subscribe button before you leave. Hit that little bell notification. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. And guys, that's all we got for tonight. Stay tuned for my top 10 Flock sodas and my top 10 Chase sodas coming up in the next couple days. So you want to be around for that. But that's all we got for you guys tonight. Everybody be safe, stay happy, and gosh darn it guys, be nice to each other. And I'll see you on the next video.